I'm Diane Cooper-Gould, Advocacy Chair for Fairfax County SEPTA. SEPTA supports getting students back into school buildings as soon as is safely possible, and we've repeatedly advocated for our highest need students to receive in-person instruction. At the same time, we also represent our school staff. It is irresponsible that FCPS has not established a systematic countywide method for collecting feedback from school staff on the ground. Despite SEPTA advocating since the spring for a safe and secure method for staff to report logistical and emergency concerns, nothing has been done to ensure that all voices are heard. There is still no safe reporting set up for school-based staff, no systemic and reliable way to collect data on how the cohort and pilot rollouts are going. In fact, we've heard from multiple teachers that their administrators have forbidden them from speaking publicly about problems with the rollout of return to school and forbidden them from bringing those concerns to school board members. Some concerns from staff, in their own words, are, quote, Cat B teachers do not have ample supplies of PPE. We've been hand sanitizing our gloves because we're on our last box of latex gloves. And from two teachers, quote, we still don't have our lab coats even though we've been back in school teaching high contact students for weeks. Our school has not yet received any glove shipments at all. Our school does not have gowns that properly fit me. Yet I'm still expected to report to work regardless. I'm just so upset, humiliated, terrified, and overwhelmed. I don't know what I'm going to do. My school only has plexiglass installed in the admin office and nowhere else in the school. And construction is being done at my school, and most of the construction workers are moving throughout the building without wearing masks. We at SEPTA were dismayed at last week's school board meeting that the FCPS central office misrepresented what is going on in school buildings, omitting the many written concerns they've received, and not even having a single special education teacher or staff member in attendance to offer their feedback. When FCPS administration was asked about the lack of special education staff presence, the silence that followed was deafening. We are heartbroken to repeatedly hear from many FCPS staff members who are now so demoralized and worn down that they are leaving the teaching profession entirely. These are teachers who wanted to be back in the building despite the potential risk to their own health. This week, an FCPS teacher who had been excited to return in person shared, quote, I have never felt so undervalued by my employer. Another said, quote, I look forward to not working in schools anymore. With health and safety mitigating factors not being consistently implemented and with no safe reporting system in place for staff, FCPS is putting the health and perhaps lives of employees at risk. It is sending a message to school staff that their lives are expendable. Public education is the bedrock of a free and democratic society. We are afraid that unless you develop better ways of supporting and keeping staff safe, we will have massive systemic damage to repair and rebuild when COVID is finally under control. Thank you.